It is day one of Tech Week, and today is kind of difficult because I'm getting ready for tech and for church, morning church, and my hair is braided. I am doing a braid out. I'm gonna take out my braids for curls, and then I'm still kind of in between my skincare. Like, I haven't done lotion yet, but I have on my church outfit. No jewelry yet, but yeah. Today it's really early, and yeah, so let's just get into it. So I have not decided yet if this is going to be like a part one, part three of Tech Week, and then maybe a full video of shows, like how that is for me. Because I know, like, I feel like for theater it's very similar. Like, other theater groups, companies, communities, they do it similar, but then sometimes it's like, oh, this is different, and I like to show, oh, this is different type of vibe. So um I have washed my face. Yeah, I'm in between skincare. So today is the first day of Tech Week, as you should know by now, and we are at a point where we know what we're doing, but of course there are still some slip ups. Not and It's not like everybody's making a mistake. There are parts where it's like an entire group of us are just late for this song. But right now I feel like we're in a good place. Like, we're better than we were 2 weeks ago, but then we had this spring break week for me. I live in Florida, so this is spring break week. So from the 17th to the 21st, I think 21st, that was spring break. So, but yeah, that was spring break. Now me looking for skincare. One momento. So today is kind of different. Like, I'm not doing makeup and hair. I'm just doing whatever hair I'm going to church with, and then whatever I decide for church for Tech Week. And this is my second serum, and I'm gonna be using Power Serum, 6 benefits in one. Yeah, nothing too busy today because it's like I'm going to church. I usually don't put on makeup for church because church is like early. Like, my church starts at 8:30, and I usually am there for 8:30. So I'm not getting ready is usually I usually try to make it as simple as possible, especially if you're morning church. But I like to look nice for church in general, so bear with me. But so I don't know if I should tell you guys which musical I'm doing. I feel like I should tell you guys what musical I'm doing, but let's just say it is. I feel like you'll know as it goes on, but it is very country. There's a bunch of love stories. Like, I'll just warn you, like, I will be talking about. Oh, this is a very good topic. So, falling in love, like acting like you're falling in love for a show. Like, it is. This is my first time. This is my first time, like, having to do that. Honey? Yes? Where are you? I'm in the bathroom. Been showing you. I want to show you that same kindness. Like, I feel like that is. And I mean, and like, I was talking to my mom about it, and she's like, don't get hard. Like, don't get hard, don't become mean because of what they've done to you. And I'm like, I'm not becoming mean. But then, like, my mentality was becoming mean. Like, my mental, like, my, I don't know that's the word. Like, I don't feel like my mentality was becoming mean. Let me rephrase that. But like, I stopped wanting, I was showing the same, I was not showing the same expressions. I just wasn't as enthusiastic to be around them. And I mean, like, for me, who's like a very nice person, oh, I'm putting on some perfume. I usually put on a lot of perfumes, but if I do wear perfumes, so right now this is the base that I'm starting with. And also, just to give you a feel of what I'm gonna smell like, I put on some warm vanilla sugar. Yeah, this smells so good. Like so good. Like I love vanilla. From all my vanilla girlies, don't run. I mean, don't walk, run. So it is 7:23 and I am officially ready. Mind the messy room. I'm officially ready for church and not ready for tech week, but bear with me as I get ready. So my tech week bag, it will change and probably migrate to a backpack, but for today, let me show you. Yeah. So I have my makeup bag in there right now, and I have some other stuff in makeup bag. I am whispering because it is literally the morning, and we have visitors in our house. So I am not causing a ruckus with my noise. But I'm gonna finish packing for tech week and maybe eat. So I'm currently eating breakfast. I packed my bag. My bag is still not packed. But bear with me because I'm literally preparing to go to church. Like I'm not even going to tech week right now. I'm going to church right now. So oh wait, this is my breakfast. Pancake and eggs. Yeah. But I don't think that was good enough. Mm-hmm. And apple juice. But yeah, I'm eating in my room because when I go downstairs, I want to be ready enough that all I'm getting is snacks for tech week or leaving for church. Like, and I'm not there yet. So I keep contemplating if I should put on my modesty wear. If you don't know what modesty wear is, basically when you're doing quick changes like a leotard, a new leotard, or a black leotard, and then tights underneath that, so like you're not completely naked when you're quick changing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what should I talk about now? I should talk about my cast. Oh lord. So my cast, um, they named us Yellow Reapers, I think. Um, yeah, or Yellow Dirt. I hope it's not Yellow Dirt Scratchers. All I know is that we were originally Yellow Cast, and then they were like, "But we need a name. We need a real name." And somebody came up with the Yellow Reapers, I think. So, whoever I find out, whenever I find out who you were, I'm coming for you. Who made that name? Because I was hoping it would be like the Cowboys and the farmers, because I feel like that Cowboys cast, farmers cast, I feel like that was cute, you know. And I was hoping somebody was gonna suggest that. I was gonna suggest that because no, but I feel like that was like the obvious choice, not Yellow Reaper yellow reapers, green dirt scratchers. Like I don't trust me. I will find out the real name and insert it throughout this video. But I know, I I know the name of my cast that we made up is hilariously weird. Yeah, but my cast, we are the older cast. Like we look older, and we are older. Like, mm-hmm. The girl that plays my character in the other cast is 1 year younger than me. The leading man in this cast is, how much older is he than the other man? The other leading man. Let's say 2 to 3 years older. Like we are the older cast. When I say older, I mean like we are older. We are older. I don't know what taller, and I feel like that always happens. I feel like the older cast is always the shorter girls. But I feel like that's just an observation that I feel like is true. Oh my gosh. This pancake is not wanting to cut. Goodness gracious. Bear with me. But yeah. I've been doing shows with them for maybe, I know I've reached my 2 year mark with this group, and I think this year would be like 3, or maybe next year. I Counting years is like so stressful for me because homeschool, but and then I did. I back to the show. Back to the show. I really, I really like my cast. I feel like my director always knows who to pair up, and I hate to say this, but and who not to, like or. But the thing is acting. So it's like you don't really have to pair up best friends, but I feel like it flows a little better, especially when like you're in high school. Like I feel like when you get to like college theater or community theater or like more company theater, there is a community theater slash. It's not even community theater. I took a theater appreciation class, and she like really dived into what is like professional theater community, like she dived into that, like, and basically the theater group, I don't know, I don't want to say company and I don't want to say community because they're not really, it is not really professional, but they get paid. They pay their actors, and that's like a really, it's called the Henniger Center here in where I live. That might give out a little info of where I am, but not too much. But yeah, I feel like when you get to that level of like professionalism, I feel like it doesn't matter of like how much connections you do have with the actors you're acting with. But I feel like at this level, like I feel like it's okay for like the director to cast two best friends that she knows or he knows won't struggle with chemistry. But I do feel like, because with me, my cast, like um I was posed with my good friends, and like I always talk to her, and even outside of theater, like I'll talk to her, and I feel like that could not have been done better. And then there are still people who like did not have a relationship prior to this, and like they had to become love interest. And I feel like when you get to like love interest, I feel like that's the hard part because you don't want to put people who are like actually dating. And I feel like my director will steer away from doing that on purpose. Like when she's double casting, like she'll make love interest of a couple like in the show, like those people are actually, but then they're double casted, so they might be playing love interest in the show, but like they're double casted, so they have different partners. So I hope that makes sense, but yeah, yeah. So I feel like my director steers away from that, and I don't complain. I don't complain because dealing with kids is very interesting. But yeah. But one thing I will say about chemistry that I feel like I was about to say I want to make it sound important, but like chemistry is not it's not easy to develop. But like as an actor, if you're really like good at what you do, like there are certain things that I feel I didn't realize I was doing them, but now that I realize, like I feel like that helped me get comfortable with the guy that I'm, because like I have two love interests. Yeah, I went from never getting love interest roles to two love interests, and one is like I've known him from the very first day, like day one. I know this guy, and like it's not that I feel comfortable with him. Like don't get me wrong, because when you know a guy, even if he's the cutest, even if he's the hottest thing since sliced bread, when you know a guy, and I mean like not romantically, like when you actually know a guy, like so I'm not gonna say I felt comfortable, but I felt more at ease to like step into that romance that we were gonna conjure up. But the other guy that I did not know up until audition and then rehearsals and then now we're at technique. That guy, I found myself like talking to him, like having conversations, like being like hi, da da da, just normal conversations, and I feel like that helped me, and I feel like, which I mean, I feel like this is kind of obvious, but like I I feel like I didn't really get this help, and it's like have conversations with people you're supposed to have chemistry with, even if you're going like even if it's an audition, like if it's an audition, like that is where you should be like building chem, like overly like, hey, how are you? Because you don't usually know who you're being put with for like whenever I audition, like sometimes I can tell because I feel like my director knows me and knows who I work well with, especially when it comes with guys. Like she'll see who is like that's natural, and then she'll put me with somebody who maybe they're new or maybe that's not natural, but like that's the thing. Like have conversations, like get to know them. So then there's like a little connection, like because I know you guys are like this, and like you need to be like this. Like building chemistry is not easy, but I will say it gets easier. Like for me, it wasn't that hard. It was not that hard. It was it was not that hard. It was hard at the beginning. Because I'm like, I don't like you. And I mean, like, when you're acting, like, you don't have to actually like the person to pretend like you are in love with this person. Like, it's acting. Like, I try to explain that to people. Like, if I was doing that, I would literally fall in love. I'm like, try falling in love with somebody who you see, like, who, like, it does happen. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've seen people who, like, have be, like, done love interest, even in this, let me stop talking because if they see this, but even in this experience that I'm in right now, I've seen, like, people catch feelings for the other person that is their love interest, and I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm saying it is harder. I feel like when you're new at theater, like, I remember my first show, I had a crush on both of them. Like, I was double casted as well, but I still had a crush on the guy I was with in that cast and then in the other cast. So, but when you're new at it, you get crushes on them. But, like, when you work with them and, like, when you've seen them, and you have, like, actual friendships with them, and, like, even if you don't have a friendship with them, like, you just know that these guys are weirdos. Cause, like, theater boys, like, that's an entire video, like, entire video for you. Entire video for you. You want to stay away from those animals.
And depending on, I got it, my son in here, and that's all I need. I have